Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Medicus Deletius, and this is the second story of Jade Empire. No commentary involved.
Dawnstar wanted to be here when you left the cavern, but she's gone. If you ask me, something's wrong. I don't know where she could have gone, but Wen or Lin might have some idea. You could ask in town as well. Dawnstar wanted to be here.
I hope Dawnstar didn't leave the village. The path goes through the swamp, and that's a very dangerous place. I hope you find Dawnstar. She was always kind, if a little strange. You don't think Gao had something to do with Dawnstar disappearing, do you? I hope someone in the village saw Dawnstar. It isn't like her to leave so abruptly. I hope Dawnstar...
Please find Dawnstar. She doesn't normally disappear like this. Gao and Dawnstar both seem to be missing. Well, Dawnstar is missed. Gao is simply gone. Dawnstar wouldn't leave so abruptly. Not after hearing the stories of ghosts and bandits the villagers tell. Dawnstar is probably here somewhere. She wouldn't leave the village. She knows it's not safe. Please find Dawn...
I suppose you are looking for Dawnstar. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen her. I'm surprised you don't know where she is. I would have thought you, if anyone, would know. Are you sure she isn't off by herself somewhere? She's always been so moody. I'm sorry, but I haven't heard or seen anything odd. Everyone's here except Gao, and he has no place here anymore. He seemed to be in a hurry as he was packing, though. Come to think of it, he was muttering threats under his breath. That's just Gao, so I didn't think anything of it. I have no idea. If her garden or room is disturbed, as Jingwu said, maybe she chased the person who did it. I don't know why she didn't call an alarm, though. The gate at the center of the village is the only way out. Sometimes boats pass by, but this isn't the season for them. If you... Goodbye. I hope you find Dawnstar. She was always... nice.
Everyone's shouting that Dawnstar is missing. She's more responsible than most of us, which makes her running off all the more concerning. I don't suppose you'd care, though. Other people are just pieces to move about a game board in your eyes. In a way, I hope you don't find her for her own good. Everyone...
I've heard that Dawnstar is missing. Given the way you treat some of us, I'd almost be surprised if you cared. But I'm not going to hold a grudge if you need my help. If anyone can find her, it's you. I'm not sure I know anything that will help. With the exception of Gao, everyone is here. Come to think of it, he gathered his things awfully quickly after he was expelled. By foot there is only one path, and it leads down to the swamps. I have never gone that far. He is one man and guides his students well. My last school had two masters who feuded all the time. It made learning very difficult. You must be making up stories. This is a joke you play on new students. I'm from the Imperial City. I know what happened to the Emperor's brothers. The Emperor lost both of his brothers, Sun Li, the glorious strategist, and Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, when he cured the land of drought. It was a great sacrifice to make. I don't think so. I doubt the Emperor would have been fooled. It's not really worth considering. At the Black Leopard School, I learned the bare basics of a style under First Brother Kai. but not enough to say I'd mastered anything more than a few core techniques. I'd demonstrate, but I don't think I even could. Master Li's teachings have been so much more effective that I have forgotten most of what I learned in the capital. He is greatly skilled and tutors his students intently. You especially. My school in the city was mired in politics, not an environment that promotes diligent study. I'll end. It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins. They're the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for those who would question the course of the Empire. The Lotus Assassins visit people who ask a lot of questions. The Emperor hasn't been seen much recently. His advisors run things. They're not gentle. There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. And try Lynn. She seems very interested in the ghosts. I'm no map maker, but I know the basics of the way the Empire is laid out. What do you want to know? It was a beautiful place to grow up. The brightest minds, the most noble houses, all the greatest warriors gather there. It's truly the most vibrant place in the world. I'm glad to be here, don't get me wrong. Two Rivers, though, is very peaceful. I'm used to a more hectic pace, I think. It's taking me some time to adjust. Two Rivers is quiet, subdued. This province has a lot of rich agricultural land. Actually, fields cover pretty much everything south of the Great Southern Forest. They consider farmers uneducated rustics, though they'd use less polite terms. They'd change their tune if they could see such a skilled tutor as Master Li out here. The Empire is divided into 4 massive provinces. This area, largely agricultural, is the Golden Delta. To the north lies the Seat of Heaven, which holds the Imperial City. In the prosperous east, you can find port cities like the Phoenix Gate. To the west lie the hills of the 6 Holy Scrolls. I know little about those 2 provinces, though. Goodbye. I hope you find Dawnstar.
I heard about Dawnstar. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Fendo received some essence gems and passed a few along to me. They may be of use to you. Let's see what you can learn.
I like Gao better when he's not here. He yells too much. I bet Dawnstar chased Gao away. I bet he ran like a scared goat. Dawnstar's nice. You should make sure she's safe. Ghosts didn't take Dawnstar, did they? She talks about stuff like that a lot. I like Gao better when he's not here. He yells.
Nobody cares if a ghost gets Gao or not. Maybe that's why he's so mad all the time. I'd go look for Dawnstar. But there might be ghosts out there. Don't let the ghosts get Dawnstar, okay? I hear there are a lot of ghosts around. I'd go look for Dawnstar.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him. I couldn't say. It was awfully large and looked heavy, but I was watching from a ways away. We didn't want to get close to that murderer.
We hid out of sight as Gao went toward the gate out of town.
Possibly, but we were too far away to say for sure. If you really want to know, go catch that fiend. He was headed for the gate out of town.
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow. Gao was in a rush, but you might be able to catch him still.
Be on your guard if you truly mean to pursue him. Gao's mad with rage, as this poor lad learned too late.
I hope your missing students didn't leave the village. I hear it's not that safe out there. I hope Dawnstar is safe. Your students should know it's not that safe to go wandering out by the swamps. Are you sure Dawnstar isn't in the school? She's too smart to go wandering off on her own. No one can find Gao? Why would they be looking? I hope you're
I hope Gao and Dawnstar didn't leave the village. The swamps are not safe. What is going on in this village when people like Dawnstar go missing? I don't hear Gao's boasting around the village. He must have run off somewhere. I understand Dawnstar likes to be alone, but she wouldn't wander off without telling someone. I hope Gao and Dawnstar...
There you are. I've been hoping you would wander by. I hear your friend has gone missing. So sad. Very sad indeed. More importantly, my stock has arrived. Braving roads dangerous with ghosts and bandits. A caravan runner just dropped off a load of supplies. What can I do for you? I haven't seen or heard anything. Someone else might have time to track you students, but I don't. Had I spotted the boy, I certainly wouldn't have let him go by after something like that. That's just not right, killing off one of my customers. Of course not. I know there's more at stake. Someone will have to pay for the memorial, for flowers, and... Yes, I see what you mean. Very sad. Come to think of it, I did hear something odd, like someone was carrying a load and not enjoying it. Maybe you should ask Gu Jin. He always watches me like a hawk. Why not others? Only one, but it passes by the swamps. You don't want to travel through there alone. Too many outlaws make their home in that marsh. I just received some new items, a rare delivery that made it through. Some gems that you may be interested in. Have a look for yourself.
Sun ponono, yapapap nasia uir saia uth. Tasier sier tintu, fonye wowosi ye wo tahufu. O no you wakits was saw iroko shosi. Sa ir yakawak, kokonato siri panoniniku. Oh, to fuwi ta wita ir ukarashita wewu. Ta si tintu funye wo si ye wo ta hufu. Kunir fuk no sankud na no wana nyapir. Isana yuyo.
Usoir ukurir teku nuyu.
Kun. Wowos.
Do you have a moment? Oh, senior student. I wanted to thank you for your help earlier. I wasn't sure anyone would come down to our little circle of houses when the bandits attacked. It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope. I am no warrior. I'm certainly glad you arrived. There's just one thing. When I returned, I appeared to be missing one chest. Which is to say, its contents were not there. The bandits had taken almost everything I had, but I know it was still there when you arrived. It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know. Would you happen to know what happened? Oh, no. I would never make a demand. In fact, I was just wondering if you had found it. I was thinking that while the silver is mine, you deserve a reward for all your good work. What say you to half of the silver that was in that chest? But that silver was mine. What gives you the right to take it? You are no better than those bandits. Maybe I couldn't protect it, but I could at least earn it honestly. I had always thought your master strove to teach you students values. It seems I was wrong.
You look like you have something on your mind. What's the matter? Gao killed someone? And I let him go past here without questioning him? I'm an old fool. I wished I'd looked to see what he was dragging. He was heading towards the gate. The only place he could get to on foot is the swamp. That bog is full of bandits, and who knows what else. Despite that, it still seems the most likely place. He'll be slowed down by that load. You could still catch him if you hurry. Good luck to you.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around. You aren't even scared, are you? Trained soldiers threatening you and you aren't even blinking. No wonder Gao the Lesser didn't want to face you. If you want to go after him, just go. It's not worth fighting with you.
Oh, my head feels like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
It came from nowhere. He was dragging a sack, and I asked him if he needed help. He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand. I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before. There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village? What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place. Go on. Why waste time talking to me? Get moving.
Quit crying, fool, or we will gut you like a carp.
My poor Fen, what have you done to her?
Who's there? More Gao's soldiers? I'm through hiding. The mark...
Paralyzing ball. Iron ball. Paralyzing ball. Iron ball.
Gone. She's gone. They took her away, my beautiful Fen, my flower of the fields. Please, my name is Hing, and you must help me. My Fen is so delicate, she will chafe under a bandit's yoke. These reeds hide so many thieves. You could walk right past the camp and not see it. There's no telling where they took your friend. Or my Fen. I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course these thieves would strike at my beautiful Fen. I can't leave without her. They'll work her to death or eat her or worse. Can you do anything? Please? I have lost all that I had. All I really want back is my precious Fen. If you find anything else of mine with these bandits, it is yours. Please, I am grateful for whatever you can do. My flower of the fields, I can't leave without her.
I am no common bandit. I've been hunted by far worse than you. Hold your attack, young student. I am not your enemy. This was a misunderstanding. I am no bandit. Stay on your guard if you want, but I have no desire to test your training. I passed through your village once or twice. I've seen your skill. My name is Zhu. I have been called Sagacious Zhu, if you prefer a title. It's a name I share with the first emperor, Sagacious Tien. I see your point. There are differences. Tien was a knowledgeable man, whereas I feel that a person can sometimes think too much. I don't believe I need to explain myself beyond that. That is a personal matter. You'll have to take my word that I'm above common robbery, if not many other things. Besides, I have already shown that I have no love for the more common kinds of filth roaming out here. If you know that name, you know the type of men the family employs. I wonder, does their increased presence in the marsh have anything to do with why you are here? Gao the Lesser. I know the family. This is a brazen act even for them, but now I understand why their men are clearing a path through the marsh. No wonder you came out here as you did. You're looking to rescue someone. You probably gave no thought to your own safety. That is very selfless of you. I tend to think more efficiently. I did hear something about a camp. They seem to be killing bandits so they won't be disturbed. There wasn't much more. I just wanted some peace and quiet. No, I'm not interested in looking for trouble. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. As bad as this is, you're better off without my help. Dawnstar. I am familiar with that name. But I still can't. I've spent a long time avoiding trouble. I don't want to go looking for it now. I'm sorry. Wait. Dawnstar, your friend should not suffer because of my reluctance. A group of men went to the north. They had a large pack that was giving them trouble. That may be where their camp is. There's no way to leave the marsh in that direction. Not on foot, anyway. I will show you. It is easy to get lost. I can refuse some fool determined to get lost in the swamp, but I doubt your friend earned her fate. Gao the Lesser shouldn't get such a prize without a fair fight. Now come, we have some catching up to do. We'll find them. Like I said, they can't get out in that direction. Not on foot. I do not blame you. There are times when I do not trust myself, but I will help you here today. Let's go. The main camp is to the north, but there are soldiers all around this area. If you want to find trouble, let's do it quickly. Your quarry has based himself in the north. There are paths right and left, but I doubt one is any safer than the other.
Shouldn't killing outlaws yield some good silver? All I found is this troublesome creature, and she won't do a thing I say. Her last keeper trained her too well. If we can't get any work out of her, I want her cut and carved for tomorrow. If I have to be out here on Gao's little errand, at least I can be well fed. Look out! It must be more bandits! Get them!
Iron Palm. Paralyzing Palm. Iron. You're weak. Paralyzing Palm. Iron. Paralyzing Palm.
Thank you for saving me. I was getting tired of catering to these fools. I thought I was saved when they killed the bandits that raided my husband's wagon, but these soldiers were no better. You have my gratitude. Flower of the field. Hing sent you here for his flower and did not even mention my name?
Oh dear, this will be unpleasant for someone.
I am Xinghua. These animals made me cook for them, clean up their filth. And Hing sent you for the flower. I will kill him. At this camp there is only me and Fen. Oh yes, I am not her, but she is here. Let me present her. Fen, come!
Fen, my flower! You are safe. I knew this great fighter would save you. I couldn't leave without you. The cart needs your strength to pull it.
I am safe as well, Hing. Or did you forget I was missing?
Oh, there you are, my dear. I'm glad you did not come to harm.
But you are more concerned about the ox, I see. Are you another fool who values things over lives? Careful, or you may develop some unwholesome attachments.
I prayed for your safe return, dear, but the cart will not move itself.
You will be lucky if I don't make you pull it while the ox rides. She is clearly important enough. Come, leave any of our stolen silver as reward for our savior. I value my own life at least that much. Someone has to.
Yes, dear.
Do I have to slaughter that thing for you to show me some attention?
No, dear.
Are you lying again?
No, dear.
Are you listening to me?
No, dear.
It looks like the soldiers have taken control from the bandits who normally rule here. I'm not sure it's an improvement.
Useless marsh! I'm sick of flushing out bandits just so we can chase down some farm girl. I'd rather burn these reeds from the air.
Look! More bandits creeping into the camp! Get them!
Paralyzing fall. Iron fall. Paralyzing fall. Iron Paralyzing fall. Iron fall. You are weak.
What? Who? No, wait. I don't want any more trouble. Look, I'll tell you whatever you want. The money isn't good enough to die for, all right? What? The mosquito. It flies and carries people through the air. I swear it's true. You've never seen that kind of thing out here on the borderlands, but Gao has inventors that can make all kinds of things. Don't ask me to fly it, though. Gao himself carries the crystal that powers it. Who? The woman. She got loose from the sack and ran into the cave. Would have been safer out here with us.
That cave is home to both toad demons and ogres, and both are in a foul temper from fighting over the space. Running in there is like moving from the claws to the fangs.
We refused to go after her, so Gao went himself. I didn't plan any of it. I'm just an extra body watching for people like you following after. He brought a few groups of us. We didn't take her. We made Gao do that himself. I know we shouldn't have let him talk us into any of this, but he doubled our pay. It was just one woman. Compared to some things, well, all I'll say is that this wasn't the worst thing done by a Gao lately. Look, that's all I can say. Just let me go. I won't be any more trouble for you. If I go back to Gao's father, I'll be killed as a failure.
A reasonable punishment. Gao has some things right.
By my grandfather, I won't get in your way again. I swear. No, I told you all I could.
What is this? More bandits, but coming from the camp? Gao's let us get overrun. Get them!
Iron.
You will be sorry.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, Gao? This is your mess. I didn't make you kidnap me.
Your friend is doing a good job of frustrating Gao into carelessness. That will work in your favor, but it also means we have to follow them by a different route. Be careful. That means fresh enemies for us. These caves harbor strange creatures.
Iron Palm. Double axes. Style is superior.
I never had cause to enter these caves. Gao will have to pay for this inconvenience.
Golden Village.
I swear, Dawnstar, my patience is running thin. No! No! Not you! Anyone but you! What are you doing here?
You see that, Gao? That's loyalty and responsibility. Can you even understand those words?
I understand more than you. I did you a favor, but you are too stupid to know a good thing when you're in its grasp.
Being kidnapped was a good thing? You have an odd view of what it takes to impress a woman.
Fools! You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. Everything you have is gone. My father has seen to that. It has already begun. You'll see. Death comes from above to ferret out your hidden master and his real name. Dawnstar was the only thing I wanted to save, and what thanks do I get? Nothing. So be it. I'll just kill you all and forget your pitiful little village ever existed. Then fight, and we'll see who's better outside your pretty school. Even if you win, you've lost elsewhere. Good. There's no Master Li to restrict how I fight. I'll kill you in time to see the red sky over your village.
Paralyzing Paw. Spirit Thief. 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 Paralyzing. You will fall now. Spirit Thief. Paralyzing Paw. Spirit Thief. Paralyzing Paw. Spirit Thief. Paralyzing Paw. Spirit Thief. Gold.
Thank you for coming to my rescue. I'm not sure why Gao thought he would get away with this. He had to know that someone in the village would come for me, although I suspected it would be you. I am grateful. Your friendship has always been a comfort to me. Maybe that was what made Gao so jealous. I don't know. And who is this? I must thank your new acquaintance for his help as well.
Sagacious Zoo. You don't owe me anything. I just helped your young friend through the swamp.
Sagacious Zoo. Well, I am grateful. I don't know what Gao meant by saying he was doing me a favor. How could dragging me here be beneficial? It's very cold of you, but I suppose he deserved what he got. It's sad, really. Master Li tried so hard to reach him. Gao just seemed to get more and more bitter. He didn't respond well to discipline. It's too bad. Don't be long. I don't want to stay here a moment longer than I have to. What happened to Gao's men? I thought they abandoned him, but it looks like you had to fight them all. I didn't realize you took that much of a risk getting to me. Thank you. I guess so. I heard Gao ordering them to kill anyone who approached. It's too bad so many people had to suffer for this. His mercenaries didn't seem too eager to follow me into the cave, though. It seemed like they were humoring him. Maybe they were his father's men. I don't... Wait. Do you hear something? There are so many. Where are they coming from?
You should be more concerned with where they are going. You may have won a victory over Gao the Lesser, but it looks like he put things in motion that have outlived him.
What? What do you mean?
These machines have weapons. They drop casks that explode on impact. There will be soldiers on the ground as well.
Was that what Gao meant? He said something about death coming from above for Master Li. It doesn't matter. We have to get back. The students, everyone will need our help.
Walk away, Dawnstar. You won't get there in time. Better to avert your eyes than see something you care about fall to ruin. Save yourself the pain.
This machine of Gao's, do you know how to make it work? Could you fly it?
I doubt there are two people in the Empire that know how they work. It's a baffling combination of magic and artifice. I've seen this kind of attack before. The tools used are different, but it's the same kind of destruction.
So you don't really know?
If you actually cared about the safety of this machine, you wouldn't be about to fly it into a swarm of enemies. What guarantee do you want? There is a handle attached to something like the reins of an ox yoke. You move it left and right, forward and back. It should swim through the air fairly smoothly.
Will you come to help us, Zhu? You seem to have a good heart.
If you are intent on returning, I will accompany you. I've already done more than I wanted, but I could not avoid this forever.
You are an interesting person, sagacious Zhu. Your eyes hold a great sadness that is oddly familiar to me, but I don't know why. Agreed. There are greater things to worry about. I hope we are not too late. We have to hurry.
Those large flyers can drop explosives. This is worse than I thought.
No! This can't be!
It is what I expected. I'm sorry you had to see this.
I saw the smoke from the air, but I didn't think it would be so bad. Everyone is gone. Look around. What are we doing here if we can't save anyone? We have to find Master Li. He wouldn't let this happen, not without a fight. Guide Zhu to the heart of the school. We will meet there.
The destruction is what I expected. Clearly, no one was meant to survive.
I hate this. There's no challenge in killing simple peasants.
They said no survivors, so there better be no survivors.
I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential.
Do you want to ask Gao the Greater? No. So quit yapping and make sure there's no survivors. Looks like we have a few more peasants to put down.
Let's just make it quick.
Iron paralyzing fall. Iron. Paralyzing fall. Iron.
I fear your school is burning as expected. This is what happens when home turns to battlefield. Let's hope the flames leave you more than just troubled memories.
This fool wench's leg was ready to fall off and she thought she could fight us. Maybe we didn't teach her enough of a lesson.
You're a sick bastard. You know that? Forget her. We've got company, and this one looks healthy.
Paralyzing fall. Iron. Paralyzing iron fall. Paralyzing fall. My style. Here, spirit thief. Paralyzing fall. Iron. Paralyzing palm. Iron palm. Paralyzing palm. Iron palm. Paralyzing palm. Iron palm.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
You have no right to talk, vermin.
Ah, I doubt you've seen real bloodshed. Just like the other would-be warriors in the school. Men! Gao the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Paralyzing palm. Paralyzing palm. Iron. Paralyzing palm. Iron. You will paralyze the palm. Iron palm. Paralyze the palm. Iron. Paralyze the palm. Paralyzing palm. Paralyzing palm. You will be iron palm. Paralyzing palm. Iron. Paralyzing palm. Focus. Iron palm. Paralyzing palm. Iron. Paralyzing palm. Iron. Iron. Paralyzing palm. Iron. Paralyzing palm. Iron. Double axes. Stone of War. Double axes.
There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies.
Shh. We've chased off all of Gao's men. You'll be safe now.
No, they came later. First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't get out.
You'll be all right. Just be still.
I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Wu said... He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun. Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students... they were killed anyway.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did. A lieutenant, perhaps. Death's Hand leads all others. He would not appear unless this was important. He usually acts behind the scenes. I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attack without purpose. That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Qin. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself, for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students. I know enough about the glorious strategist to say he wouldn't make that mistake. And I know far too much about the Lotus Assassins. I was one.
It doesn't matter.
No, he is right to question me. I'm accustomed to such suspicion.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master. We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
I doubt I could change your resolve even if I wanted to. Perhaps I can at least try to point you in a productive direction. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City. He may have old enemies, too. I suspect our true adversary is someone even more powerful than Gao the Greater.
You know a lot. We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again. It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tien's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are lucky, we can find someone to give us passage. If we're lucky. That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
I'm okay too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Li's captors without one.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again. Not to further darken your mood, but flyers and wind maps are rare, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus assassins who took Master Li had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them. I'm sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here, Master Li gets farther away from us.
We're near Tien's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp. And if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction. Very well. I'll wait here for now. It's not so different from the marsh, actually. More of an impending sense of doom. But that could just be your influence.
We should get going. There has to be a better place for us to rest than this. Let's go.
And this is the end of this part of the story. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe. Medicus Delicius out.